Welcome to another edition of Let's Play Ring of Honor 2015. This is the road to validation, our next IP per-view at the end of March, and we will continue to build out the tournament to see who will get their shot against either Jay Lethal or Jay Briscoe. And I will say that before validation, you will see every title decided on Ring of Honor television, including the ROH World Tag Team titles, because if Chris Daniels and Kazarian are victorious tonight against the Young Bucks, then they will get their opportunity against they will get their fair share. Basically, they will get the World Tag Team titles. I just looked at the date and I realized every title is unable to be defended on, well, if Daniels and Kazarian lose tonight, then at Validation live on iPay-per-view, you will see the crowning of the new ROH World Tag Team Champions. But what would this show be without the continuation of the tournament? And the tournament continues with Caprice Coleman against Rob Echoes. And, of course, Mr. Echoes, the big league star, is victorious tonight against Caprice Coleman and advances to the next round of the tournament. I believe his round 3 opponent would be Chris Hero. And we will still have one other tournament match to go between Johnny Gargano and Kenny King, where the winner will go against Kyle O'Reilly in round 3. Chris Hero has a lot on his mind. Not only does he have to deal with the tournament, but he also has to deal with ACH. And that is exactly what I'm going to show right now, a hype video of the feud thus far between ACH and Chris Hero. You will see the conclusion of, I just want to say that you will see the conclusion of the decade coming apart at Validation when Roderick Strong enters the ring against the leader, quotation marks surrounding it, the leader of the decade in BJ Whitmer, and who could forget his match next week against Jimmy Jacobs. I do have something else to explain at the end of the video, so, and it's regarding this Let's Play, so stay tuned. Also, if you are unaware, Bobby Fish is injured. That's why I am unable or have not booked Red Dragon, and in turn vacated the ROH World Tag Team titles from Red Dragon. So, yeah. Now you're gonna say, oh no, he's doing it He's doing it. He's doing it. I have to. I just have to. You know, I just have to. So also to go along with Roderick Strong up against Jimmy Jacobs next week, Jay Briscoe will be defending the ROH World's Heavyweight title against Unbreakable Michael Elgin. And that match will be, I think, in my opinion, quite a fight. Now we move forward with the next oh, that's what I was going to do. I forgot. Roderick Strong is setting up for his total grudge match, or as he called it, total destruction. His revenge on the decade for what they did to him and what they've done to him over the last few months. You might wonder, the guard 1 and guard 2, I'll get to that eventually. Eventually. Here we go. Michael Elgin versus Tommaso Ciampa. I do believe that's the... Oh no, 6 minutes was. It doesn't matter. 6 minutes for Elgin versus Tommaso Ciampa. Well, 7, whatever, doesn't matter. And then we have Mr. Jay Lethal issuing an open challenge, and you will not find out until after the fact why Jay issued an open challenge to the entire ROH roster. Has he lost yet? Wow, he's competed a lot. Holy moly. He's 3-0. With 1 draw. Holy moly. So, who, you ask, will be stepping into the ring against Jay Lethal? Who will be accepting Jay Lethal's challenge for the ROH World's Television title? The answer, Mark Briscoe. And let me just mention that if that wasn't enough with Jay Briscoe against Michael Elgin, and if that wasn't enough, then you will also see the tournament match between Johnny Gargano and Kenny King. You will also see Roderick Strong against Jimmy Jacobs and the contract signing between pending. And you could see the continuation of the Young Bucks versus Bad Influence. Sorry, the Addiction. Also, I give you my word, you will see an appearance from the Kingdom and T.J. Perkins, aka the best wrestler in the world under 230 pounds. And Adam Cole against the Big O on the pre-show. Now let's get underway with the real show. As Adam Cole defeats the Big O on the pre-show. If the volume got better, that's because this is a big part of the show. Rob Echoes defeats Caprice Coleman in the tournament match, where now Mr. Echoes advances to the next round against Chris Hero as the 16-man single elimination tournament to crown the number one contender to either the ROH television title or the ROH world title continues. And speaking of the tournament, active tournament competitor Chris Hero does not just have Rob Echoes to worry about, he also has ACH to worry about, and those two will be locking horns in the near future. And the best of 5 series continues, and now it is tied at 2 matches apiece, where the Young Bucks defeated Bad Influence. And now at Validation, the ROH World Tag Team titles will be defended as in a tag team match, the Young Bucks versus The Addiction. Kevin Kelly is now standing by with Roderick Strong, as Roderick Strong is speaking of how excited he is to get his hands on BJ Whitmer come Validation and Jimmy Jacobs next week. This match was very disappointing, as it featured an average crowd reaction but terrible wrestling from Elgin and Tommaso Ciampa. Michael Elgin is victorious, as Michael Elgin will get a world title shot next week against Jay Briscoe. In the main event of ROH television next week. And now we move on to the main event match for the ROH World Television title, as Jay Lethal comes out and challenges anyone on the roster, saying that he's sick and tired of people coming into ROH and stealing his spotlight. He is the world champion of Ring of Honor. He made this television title have more meaning than any other champion to hold this title before him, and he will continue to have this title carry more meaning and more class than that world title held by Jay Briscoe. So anybody want to face the best wrestler in the world, come on out here and let's see how quick you lose. And of course, who better to face Jay Lethal than the brother of the world champion, Mark. And Jay Lethal is of course victorious in the first of 2 title matches in back-to-back weeks here in Ring of Honor television. Remember, next week on ROH TV, Jay Briscoe will defend the ROH World title in the main event against Michael Elgin. Along with that, Roderick Strong against BJ Whitmer. Roderick Strong against Jimmy Jacobs, and the tournament match between Johnny Gargano and Kenny King. All that and more next week on Ring of Honor television. As you can tell, we gained 8 popularity in 8 regions from this past show. On average show at best for this week's Ring of Honor television taping. What did you think of the show? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the show, what did you enjoy the most? And also, what did you enjoy the least? What would you like to see next week on Ring of Honor? And who do you think should challenge Jay Briscoe next for the ROH World Heavyweight title. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content just like this that you can only find right here at Wrestling Express. Till next time, later.